I think I've just got time to talk finally about presentation. Presentation is a very, very important part of the process. So let's picture the scene. You've picked an idea for your book, which hopefully combines 2 or more marketable genres, let's say vampire romance and Holocaust survival story. You've written your first draft, avoiding the word said at every opportunity. Well done, you. You've come up with your twist ending. Hitler, is that really you? No, a robot from the future. That's good. You're about to send it off to a literary agent. One final thing you need to take care of, the presentation. No famous writer has ever got where they are today, or where they were before they died, without paying attention to presentation. Vladimir Nabokov only found fame because he wrote on handmade paper using a scented pink gel pen with sparkly ink. Virginia Woolf used to present her manuscripts as intricate origami tableaus of farmyard animals. Shakespeare himself put glitter and confetti in the envelope with the folio editions of his scripts. And on the other hand, God, of course, just dictated his book to other people. And where is he now? So, presentation is genuinely important. Let's imagine you've written this story, which is a kind of gritty police procedural crime thriller. It's okay. It's all right, you know, you've avoided the word said, which is good, but it's still a bit boring looking. It doesn't quite leap off the page. It's not going to get picked up by an ambitious publisher. So what I'm going to do is just go through this story, read it out to you, and as we go, we'll fix the presentation. We'll make it look a bit more presentable. So Donnelly pulled his hand away from the corpse and strands of gore came with it. This was no accident, he muttered grimly. First of all, the font isn't really working for me. This typeface doesn't speak to a wide audience, so let's switch that to something a bit more sex-blind. There we go, a bit of colour. For readability's sake, I would go with a fairly bright background. There we go. The young police officer looked up. Sir, she inquired. Donnelly gestured at the carnage in front of him. The rib cage is crushed, more than it would be from a simple fall. The bruising on the sternum indicates blunt force trauma. He's been hit with something heavy. Then thrown off the building. What do you think happened? What do you think happened? Asked the officer, her eyes wide. What are you asking me for? Drug deal gone wrong, gangland revenge, or the guy just knew too much. That's your job. I don't deal with the liver. So that's something that we can be a bit more proud of popping in the post to Pan Macmillan. It always pays to put in that extra bit of effort and be taken seriously for a change. So we've come to I think pretty close to the end of my allotted time, so I thought I'd just take this opportunity to try and sum up the show, try and bring everything that we've learnt together, and and really just appreciate the lessons that we've all learnt together. So I mean, I think we've done pretty well. We've covered quite a lot of ground. At no point have we wandered so far off the subject that we've ended up just laughing at a picture of a kitten. I mean, that would be lowbrow. And at no point has the show found a natural peak of excitement during, say, a script reading, and then gone rapidly downhill since then. I mean, if that had happened, if the script reading had been the best part of the show, then that would imply that getting people up on stage who aren't me was actually improving proceedings quite a lot, but that didn't happen. That's okay. So it generally reminds me to thank all of you and...
Joel Stickley.
Yes?
This is God. I heard what you've been saying about me, or, as you might put it, what you've been ejaculating about me.
The thing about... I'm really sorry, but the thing that I'm...
Silence! So, I'm lazy, am I? Lazy? I created the entire universe, you ginger-bearded turd. You haven't even finished writing a proper book.
I wrote a comedy non-fiction book a couple of years ago. I don't know if you saw
that. That doesn't count. Besides, you only co-wrote that with Luke Wright, and he's clearly funnier than you.
The thing about collaboration is that you've got
Who are you to pass judgment on other people? You don't know the first thing about writing.
That's true.
I bet you can't even name a single literary device.
Well, I mean, the one that springs to mind is Deus Ex Machina, which is how, for example, a lazy writer might end a 40-minute comedy show which he wasn't sure how to wrap up. I mean, that's just off the top of my head.
Well, listen, there are a lot of people up here who are very unhappy with you. Shakespeare's pretty pissed off for a start.
I didn't mean to offend anyone.
Hang on, there's someone here who wants a word. He's not very happy with you.
I think I can see where this is going, but okay.
is Ozymandias Ramesses II from 1300 BC. You have been proper disrespectful to me. I will warn that for you, Joe Stick.
Look, I'm really... Look, but basically, I didn't have time to go into a lot of detail. It's quite a restrictive format, Ozymandias. But if you visit my website, How to Write Badly Well, you'll find far more in-depth and thoughtful treatments of this kind of subject matter.
And what's the address for that?
Well... If you just Google the phrase "how to write badly well," you should be able to find it. No,
Google? They don't even know if you're Scottish or...
Are you there? What's that? Are you... Is everything okay? God? Is that you?
Not exactly. I inserted myself into the simulation as God in order to guide.
Then who are you really?
Can't you tell?
Well, you sound a bit like me doing a crap American accent.
No, that's impossible because you only have 2 tones of voice.
That's true, you sound neither sarcastic nor patronising. So who are you?
Oh, I'm no one. Just a slightly unhinged middle-aged author with a penchant for writing semi-autobiographical characters.
Stephen King.
That's right, Joel, it's me, Stephen King. And this is all a dream. And we're in a simulation in the future controlled by aliens, and also you're a robot. Did I mention that part already? You're a robot. That's the twist.
Well, that is a good twist, Stephen King. That's certainly a twist that I didn't see coming, and I think proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that you, as an author, are cleverer than me, as now with you, an audience. So I think we've all learned a valuable lesson here today.
Well, folks, that's the end of the show. Thank you all for coming, and good night.
Like the man said, that's the end, so thank you for listening. We're going to have a 10 or 15 minute break, and then we'll have some music. Thank you again.